Are you looking for a bed liner that's easy to remove and won't damage the bed of your truck? Well, the BedTred Pro Series is a fit for you. Let's get it unboxed. Okay, let's take a closer look at our BedTred Pro Series. First thing I'll point out is the material that it's made of. This is a TPO composite material. This is a 1/4 inch thick, and it's also a skid resistant surface, so when you put your cargo in your bed, it's gonna stay put, it's not gonna move around. Now because this is TPO, and it has a foam layer in the middle, a thick foam layer, again it's a 1/4 inch thick, that's gonna help keep our bed ding and dent free. So also you'll notice this is a foam material, but if you hear, it's a very solid foam material. So it's gonna be very water resistant. So it's made of the similar kind of material as life jackets are, and life jackets do a very good job at repelling water, and this does as well, and it repels water to keep mold and mildew out, so you're not gonna have to worry about those sorts of things. Okay, let's talk about the underside now. As you'll see here, this is the underside. This is a non-woven fiber material, and this is gonna keep our bed scratch free. So the solid metal below the BedTred is gonna be scratch free because of the material that it's made of. And if we move to the side, you'll notice this is all maintained by a zipper system, and these are all modular pieces, so you'll zip them together when you're ready to do the install. But if you look closer, around the edge here, there are these little points that you'll see that are open, and they're on all corners, and that allows water, so if any water gets under these things, it'll allow the water to filter through and go through the stock drain tubes. Okay, and moving on, let's talk about the installation for just a second. The installation is going to be super easy for a few different reasons. First of which is going to be that this kit is contoured for your vehicle. So if we're installing this in an F-150, it's going to fit perfectly into our application, no questions asked. And when we do go to do the installation, it's all fastened by a hook and loop fastener system. So apply these hook and loops to our bed first of all, adhere those to the solid metal, and then we'll go in and place the BedTred over them, and that's going to adhere, and it's going to fasten together, and it's going to stay put until we pull it out. All right, with all of that said, let's move on to the install. So we've got the BedTred installed now. As you can see, it looks great. It really does go good with this truck. It gives us that additional layer of protection that we were looking for and hoping for. And this installation took us about an hour to do. A few of the tools you're going to need a pair of scissors and then a utility knife. And the scissors allow us to cut the hook and loop strips to the length that we need. And the utility knife is good just to trim up the edges and things like that of the stripping, the hook and loop strips, to make sure everything fits nice and neatly when everything is said and done. So those are the two tools you're going to need. You may need a pick as well. Let me show you why. So we used the pick in our case because when we did install the BedTred, we had to remove some of the factory bracketry, things like that, and some tie downs. So we reinstalled those. In order to find the access points again for the screws, we had to use a pick. We picked around until we found it. So you may need a pick just for that. Otherwise, the only tools you're going to need, again, scissors and a utility knife. So again, this BedTred does a great job of keeping your knees nice and cushioned, especially if you're out in the bed working. It's just a great knee saver in that specific case. Other than that, guys, we really do appreciate you tuning into this video. We really hope you learned a lot, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Now, if you want more details on this product, check the description below, and everything is going to be listed out there from a description to a part number and even a dealer locator, so you can find this product at a dealer near you. Thanks again for tuning in. This has been Total Truck Centers in the Garage.